My name is Colin McKinnon. I am a graduate of the University of Law School Common Law Section 1968. I must say that I regard these honors as representative of many who actually deserve it. It's not so personal as it is universal. I have so many memories of my years at law school. We had the infamous Dean Thomas G. Feeney, who was a character beyond compare. When I have many memories, but one in particular. I was elected president of the Common Law Student Society in 1968, and I decided that change was needed. So, armed with my thoughts, I made an appointment to see Dean Feeney. I was shown into his office. Everyone was frightened of Dean Feeney. He was there with his pipe. He said, "Well, what is it, Mr. McKinnon?" I said, "Well, Dean Feeney, as the incoming president of the Common Law Student Society, I've been assigned and directed by the executive to request that a member of the third-year class be appointed to and elected to the faculty council." That was it. So I had to go back to the executive saying, well, basically threw me out of his office. That was the end of that initiative. That's one of the memories I have. Looking back on my career, I was one of the founders, myself, Abe Feinstein, and Wilson McTavish, who founded the County and District Law Presidents Association. Until then, each individual law association in the province would try to lobby with the benchers and so forth to get certain initiatives accomplished, and it was all unsuccessful. So we, the three of us, decided we should form an association of all law associations in the province, which we did. And the first chair was Wilson McTavish. I was the third chair, and I served as chair of that organization between 1983 and 1985. And those are my lowest billing years of my career, because what I did is I had made a decision that reform had to come and urgently in the higher courts. So what we had were the county and district courts. They were local, and they had judges locally, and then there was the High Court of Justice, which had roughly 50 judges who fanned out from Toronto like conquering centurions into all the little counties and districts of Ontario. And I felt there should be a merger between those two courts. I felt very strongly about it, and I took about 2 years of my life going around the province, speaking to every law association, speaking to organizations, the Canadian Bar Association, the Ontario section of the Bar, the Advocate Society, the Lawyers Society in Toronto. Spent a lot of time traveling on my own dime, speaking. When Ian Scott was elected in the Peterson government in 1985, I went to him, saw him, gave all the stuff I'd been writing about, and he took an interest in it. And Ian Scott then brought in the merger of the courts, the county and district courts with the High Court of Justice in 1990. And I think that was probably the most significant accomplishment of my career.